In today's video, we are going to see that how we can use Azure DevOps pipelines to run a PowerShell script of Windows or a Linux shell script. Um, Normally, Azure DevOps is used for development purposes. As we have seen in earlier videos, we can configure the Azure DevOps pipeline for continuous integration and continuous deployment, CI/CD needs in a complete DevOps environment. But very often, system administrators may think to use simple build pipelines to execute a PowerShell script for any automation need or a Linux shell script for any automation need. So let's go and see how we can do that. In my environment, as you can see, I have actually a DevOps organization. I also have a project, as you can see, and the I have created a repository here, and this repository is completely empty right now. It doesn't have anything. I just initialized the readme file, and also I have a self-hosted agent in my environment running on an on-prem Windows machine. As you can see, it's configured to talk to my DevOps organization, and it's up and running. To verify that it is ready for execution of the job, you can always go back to the project settings, go to the agent pool. I have registered into this agent into my default pipeline pool, default agent pool. So let's go and check, and you can see here the agent one is up and running, it's connected. So everything is ready right now, and I also have PowerShell script running on my same agent machine. And this script is doing nothing but just getting the system host, getting the system date and time, and saving into a simple file. To verify the script execution, it's always a good idea to run it to verify that the script is running fine. I have to go back to my directory where I stored my agent and my script. So let's go to my directory, and my script is called run.ps1. So let's open it. Okay, so as you can see, the script is doing very simple task. It is actually getting the date and time from the operating system and appending into abct.txt file. So if I execute this script, it's going to update the contents of the abc.txt file based on whatever the time frame we have. So it's a very simple PowerShell script. Okay, let's go back to the Azure DevOps organization and the project. So let's go back to my project. Okay, and as we said, the repository is completely empty, it doesn't have anything, it just have a readme file, which is fine. We don't want to do anything with the repository a lot on this in this demo. So let's go and create a new pipeline. So let's go to create a new pipeline. Let's go use this classical editor, and here it's going to ask you that what is the repository source. So you have to select your Git repo, and you can point out to your repository, and then you have to create an empty job, and the empty job, as you can see, everything looks fine on the get sources task. Then agent job. Now this agent job, we have to go into the agent pool, which is default pool, because that's where we are supposed to agent is running. And then we have to do add the task. So in the task, you have to select or search for PowerShell. So as you can see here, we have two PowerShell options available. One is the PowerShell, simple PowerShell, and the second is also PowerShell, but it gives you the capability of running the PowerShell script on more than one machines. So if you have a requirement to run the PowerShell script using Azure DevOps pipeline on more than one machine, go for the option number 2. But for a single machine, which is our case, I'll go with the option number 1. Here you have to put the file path. There are two options possible. You can actually put the inline commands. If I put the inline commands, I can put the active PowerShell script commands over here. If I don't want to do that, I can mention the file path to my agent as well. That's it. If you have any arguments to pass, you can pass the arguments. You can also define your environment variables as well if you want. But in our case, we're not doing it. Also, very important thing is the trigger. You can enable the continuous integration against your repo if you want, or you can add a schedule here. You can put the schedule to run this pipeline anytime you want. So let's run it first manually, and then we can come back and add the trigger. So let's save and queue. Okay, so we're saving it and running it as well. So it's running right now. As you can see, let's wait for the execution to finish. So as you can see, the job is finished. If I go back to my machine and look at the machine, it says the job is successfully completed. To verify that it actually got succeeded, I can go to the directory and look at the content of the file. So as you can see, the time matches with the time matches. This time actually which has got updated is this one, which is exactly matching with our time of the machine. So it means that the Azure build pipeline was able successfully to execute this PowerShell script on my Windows machine. Now, one thing again, as I said, for the trigger, if you really want to add some trigger options, you can always go back to your pipeline, and in this pipeline you can always go and edit. Okay, and in this option you can enable the triggers, you can enable the continuous integration with the repository, or you want to run, if for example if I want to run at 11:40, I can change it to 11:40, or maybe let's do it 11:39. Okay, and make sure the time zone is correct. In my case, it's Central US. Okay, and then I will just save it. So it's going to be executing right now at 23:39. In a minute, it will actually execute the pipeline one more time. So let's wait for the pipeline execution. So the pipeline was able to execute the job successfully at our time, at our scheduled time. So I think it's a very powerful way, and you can actually use the same method to execute your PowerShell on Windows machine or Linux shell scripts. You can also use the same technique to run your Terraform scripts as well. So hopefully you like this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.